7, right, positives and negatives so far, 6 months on with my DYU A5. I'm going to start with the negatives, right, because I think that's the most important, and the reason being is because the most important thing to remember that this bike, when it comes out of the box, is not UK road legal. I'm seeing reviews, I've seen reviews on TikTok, on YouTube, with the bikes that are similar to this, saying that it's legal because it's 15.5 miles per hour, even with a throttle. I've seen somebody say that it's not a throttle because you only get a throttle on a motorbike, and so therefore it's still legal. The law views a throttle, as anything that is functioning the bike. It's not just the lever. So if you've got a thumb throttle or a twist throttle, it's still a throttle no matter what. If it's moving the bike without pedaling up to 15 miles per hour, 15.5, it is illegal unless you get it tested by the MSVA. I got this bike tested. Go and have a look at some of my other videos. It passed and now it's road legal. So get your bike tested, get it passed, get it road legal, and then you're not going to have to look over your shoulder. It costs 55 quid at the MSVSA test centre. The second negative is that it is slow. When I say slow, I mean it's 15.5 miles per hour, right? But on other e-bikes, you get 15.5 miles per hour and they will glide. This one doesn't. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal or you take your foot off the twist and go, your hand off the twist and go, it slows down immediately. So it doesn't have that glide, so it makes it quite slow. The other thing to take into account is that you might not get the 15.5 miles per hour depending on your weight. So obviously the lighter you are, the faster it will be. The third negative that I found is that although it will get up quite a few hills, there are hills that it will struggle with, and you have to use the pedal as well as the throttle, which obviously takes a lot more out of your battery. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to get up every hill. On pure throttle, I don't think it does the kind of mileage that it describes on the website. From my experience of just doing these little trips, I haven't done a full test on it for the battery, like the new battery that I've got. I haven't done a full test, but for the little trips that I've been doing, it's probably about 17 miles per hour maximum on a pure throttle, for my experience. The fifth negative is, although parts are available, right, on their website, you might find that they are generic, so you might find that it might not be the original parts on the original bike when you first got it new. So just keep that in mind as well. If your DYU A5 goes wrong, you won't have anywhere to take it. There's no shop, there's no DYU shop that I've seen, not in London anyway, where I am. So you'll be on your own basically. But one thing they do is reply to emails. So that's a good thing. Although a small and dinky bike, it is 22 kg. So for your average woman, dragging it upstairs and things like that probably isn't going to be comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Even when it's folded. So you're going to need a lift, or you're going to need someone to drag it up for you, unless you're capable of doing it, of course. But 22 kg is not that light, really. So they are my 7 negatives. Now I'm going to talk about the 7 positives. The first thing I would say is get your bike through the MSVSA test, and then you'll have fun, nippy, pretty sturdy e-bike to ride. Like I said, there are parts that you can get for the bike, but if it does go wrong, you are going to be on your own, or you're going to have to get somebody else to fix it for you. But the positive thing is that 1, you can go and order it off their website. That's very positive. And 2, they do reply to emails, so keep that in mind. 3, the build is very stable. It feels strong, it feels robust. I've dropped it with the throttle going off on one. So in other words, it was on the floor and the throttle was going off. I made an error, and that happened. But picked it up, sorted it all out, and the bike was fine. There was no damage to it at all, so it's quite a sturdy little bike. 4th positive, what I've found is put a good sized basket on it, like what I've got. Let me show you. So put a good sized basket on it, and you've got a really good little shopping scooter, really, because it's like a scooter with pedals, and you can fit quite a lot in it. It's really good for an about town shopping, quick short journeys. It's really good for that. Number 6 that I would say is that I've had to change the back tyre. I changed it for the test, and I had to change the light as well in front, right? And it was all easy. It's all like plug and go. You take it out, put another one in. And I think that's exactly what the parts are like, because if you look there, that's where all the controller is. The controller's tiny. And it's just a very easy bike to fix, I think. So it just gives you a sense of longevity, you know. And I think for number 7, which is my last positive at this time, the seat. Oh, that seat is the most comfortable seat. I've got another bike pedal, yeah, and the seat isn't as comfortable. I've had to get a gel cover for it, and I'm going to be changing that seat. But this one, I ain't changing it. It is so comfortable. And you've got the suspension underneath it as well, which helps, you know. So there are my 7 positives and 7 negatives so far, having 6 months. 6 months having this bike. I have absolutely no regrets in getting it. It's a really good bike. I'm very, very pleased with it. Hope that helps any of you make a decision about what you want to do if you're looking for a little dinky e-bike. This is a really good one.